Hello, good evening. How is everybody? Welcome. So, welcome to the very first Black on Black crime episode featuring Rainbow Melon. Tonight is going to be a lot of fun. We have a lot of things that we need to go over. Just so that everybody's like on. It's going to be a lot of fun. Just to so that we're all on the same page and we all know what's going on. So this is going to be, I'm so excited. So the Black on Black thing was Jim's idea, but the actual episode was mine. I came up with the concept just to see how everybody would like the idea, if we're going to continue it or not. So it's just little clips of showing, what happens when you mess with us. But I'm not going to play that. I have to send Rainbow Melon the StreamYard link, so I'm going to do that right now. I don't want to sit in silence, so we're going to watch this real quick while I get these links out.
To all of you who doubted me, for all of you who disrespected me and rejected me, thank you. You are the reason I am here. Every time I feel like quitting, I remember you, and I keep going. Every time it is hard, I remember you, and I keep going. Every time I win, I remember you. So keep doubting me. I use your hate as fuel to my fire. And you can bet that fire will be burning for a long time to come.
All right, let me get these links out real quick. There she is.
A little tired, man.
I bet. You must have had a long day. What time did you finally get in?
I don't even know. I know it's I've been here for a few hours. I've been home, but not that long. I did my backyard. Somebody came over and helped me with my backyard, took down my tent, took down all the stuff I had back there. So I ended up blowing the leaves a little bit, and it kind of even made me more tired, but it had to be done.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I'm trying to get everything, even though I don't go back to till Wednesday. I'm trying to get everything ready and done for work. So I'm gonna pull. You keep the audience entertained. I'm gonna pull up the video. I just uploaded it.
I'd
So I
ask
gotta
you think about my hat.
Oh, it is really cute. I don't have any cute hats like that. The one hat that I have looks like I'm trying to rob somebody. So I was like, that's not the
Got my
looks.
little braid, my little twisties.
Yes, that is
looking black, fabulous.
I started a little bit early, to give us a little bit more time to have fun and have a good time. Hi, Fred. So right after this show, we'll head on over to Johnny's. So let me grab that video and then I'll put you up front so you can entertain the audience while I'm getting that together.
Oh, I got to entertain guys. So Janelle talking about some black on black. I told her I didn't have to do very much hard things about being black. I didn't have to look the real part of it. Somebody bought me this freaking hat. When they gave it to me, I was like, oh, that's a neat plant. And then I looked at it and I was like, look at it, guys. I was like, oh, hell no. But I was like, thank you. I like the sparkle, So I said, okay, I keep it. I've never wore it until now. But I like the sparkle on it. I mean, I don't know if you could really, I don't think a camera can really pick it up very well, but.
Yeah, you can see it pretty good.
Yeah, it's got like a little detail to it, but I thought I'd look a little hood, put my little cap underneath it, put my hat on top, my little, my little get up. But it is what it is, y'all.
Yeah. I didn't have anything. I didn't have anything like that. So I have a army camouflage outfit on.
Aside.
This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to this. Let me
It depends what this video is. We'll see what this video is first. I don't know.
Oh, I told you what it was.
I ain't seen it though. You might have said what it was, but I haven't seen it. I don't know what.
Yeah, because the first one, The first one that I had sent you in Jim, I had actually taken that down and I redid it because I didn't like the way that it came out. It kind of felt rushed to me. So I won't put stuff out that, feels rushed. I just released it. How come I'm not seeing it on my thing?
Yeah, my phone's about to die. I was trying to charge it, but I guess I
Okay.
forgot. Yeah, I gotta get off camera for a minute. I'm gonna charge my phone a little bit.
Okay.
So,
Okay, I got it on my board, so I'll be able to pick it up from there.
okay. I don't know if I'll be going over to Johnny's, but I might be watching it a little bit, but I'm not sure if I'll be like chatting and all the
Yeah.
other mess because I'm a little tired. To be honest with you, I really have had enough of the dumbness of being on YouTube and this catty
Yeah.
bullshit. I'm really done with it all, to be honest.
Yeah, it can be a bit much if you're like not used to it and you can't handle it. It
I ain't
can
what it
be a
is. It's
bit
not being
much.
used to it. I just don't want to deal with it. You know what I mean? I had like a good weekend. I just don't want
Yeah.
to. I just don't want to go back in time. But I see we're going about to go back in time.
Alrighty,
Oh
let us. So
Lord.
this video is going to show what happens when you mess with Rainbow Melon and myself. We
Oh
we kick
Lord.
ass. Let's go.
Oh my
Here we
God.
go. I think you're gonna like it.
I don't know. We'll see. The hell?
Those are just pictures. So if people want to see the rest of the lives, they can go directly to the channel. That's how I promote it.
Here we go, 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 here we go. You look so tough now, little women. Hate you, black ass. You stink. I hate your black skin. I hate your black pants. I hate black pepper. I hate black keys on the piano. I hate my gums because they black. I hate Whoopi Goldberg's lips. I hate the
What
back
the
of Forrest
hell?
Whitaker's neck. And most of all, I hate that black ass Wesley Snipes. Move it! Hey, Vegas girl.
Hi, Jay Wilson. How are you?
I'm confused. I'm like,
So am I. I have no idea what the entire hell is going on.
well, somebody is saying that Dovey has besmirchified their name, talking about they're a scammer. And Dovey said, I don't know this lady. Dovey said, what's going on? But yet, Just Blaze is saying that, she told Dovey, hey, I just need you not to call me a scammer. And so for some reason you got into this mix. And so we confused.
Yeah, I am too, because I have a stalker in the beef sector, and my stalker is best friends with Dovey Milton, so that's where this
Stop that shit, girl. Ain't no goddamn
She is your fucking best friend. She's being in your chat, you stupid ass bitch. You can go fuck yourself, you stupid asshole. I don't want to hear that bullshit. Crazy ass bitch. Something's always going on with you. We've been through transmission gate, bedbug gate, and now you're supposedly sick. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. I'm not buying any of that shit. You can go fuck yourself, you stupid ass bitch.
Jay Brother, what do you want me? Do you want me to tell her you want to go ahead?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out, but no, I mean, and I understand, Dovey, but I'm just trying to, so Vegas girl, who is this stalker and how are you putting this to Dovey? Because Dovey says she don't know this lady.
I don't even know the damn stalker. All my subscribers.
Yes, you do, Dovey. Don't try to play stupid. She has been all up in your chat. Her name is Just Observing. Jay Wilson, she has even been in your chat trying to lie on me. She has contacted every fucking body in the goddamn beef sector lying on me. And she has been in you need to shut the fuck up so I can talk, you stupid ass bitch.
No, of course not. Go ahead, crazy ass bitch.
Who's crazy here? You or me?
favor and translate? Because unfortunately, I don't speak Dolby. I don't speak Dolby, Jay Wilson. I'm sorry. I just don't.
You guys don't mind?
Yeah, go ahead.
I would like Crystal Ann to bring her ass up here.
Why? What's
She
going on?
talking mad shit in the chat earlier with the stream going on. Bring your ass up here, Crystal Ann, since you talking mad shit.
What was she saying?
Just a bunch of starting stuff
Your
in the
turn.
chat, talking about people getting blocked. You know, her little run game that she plays, you know, she thinks she big and bad, saying little comments. So you come up here with your comments, home girl. I'm waiting.
No shit.
Yes, homegrown, you need to look at your chat. I told her to stop doing that. Stop bringing stuff from other shows and bring it over here. I wasn't even bothering her. I was just in the chat enjoying your show, and she went stupid and started saying stupid stuff in the chat, along with Watcher and Leanne, you know, talking about other people. You know, they're bringing stuff over here, and they start messing the chat. It's unnecessary.
Okay.
Read back your chat, homegrown.
I have not been reading.
Does homegrown have to pick and choose now?
Listen, let me tell you something about Homegrown. I made a promise to Homegrown a long time ago, and he made a promise to me. And basically what I told him is we don't have a problem with anybody who doesn't go spread a false narrative or try to fuck with us. Both of you tried to do that, and we kicked the shit out of both of you, and you never got over it. You still
That's a lie.
Mountain down, you little puppy dog, to come on up.
Yell, but
Tell your puppy dog to come up now. You're here now.
You're my puppy dog, bitch. You're my puppy dog.
Tell your puppy dog, Crystal Ann, to come up
You're
now.
my puppy dog.
Come on, Crystal Ann.
BJ, why don't you tell them all about BJ?
Let's go.
Melon.
There's nothing about me and BJ. You
Yeah.
I'm sure Jim was loving having all these women fight around him.
Hey,
Melon,
hey.
Oh, you keep on making up shit, Leanne. I see you're always a shit stirrer. You're always in some mess.
Everybody else tried to pull
Hey,
that
Janelle, I don't want to play that part.
Yeah.
I don't want to play. Good, you got it
Yeah,
off.
that's when I cut it off.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, that's when I cut it off. I was trying to.
Yeah,
I
I
was trying to wait.
I don't want to be like. I don't want to be dragging up that name I called her. I regret that name. I don't even want to. I really don't want to stir none of that shit up like that. I don't. I understand what you're trying to do and all that, but yeah, I just don't want that.
Yeah, I tried to cut it off at the right point. Sorry, I did not remember where it was at. So as soon as I heard the S word, I was trying to shut it off. So there you have it. That is what happens when you mess with us. So, you know, it is what it is. We take no prisoners. We don't give a two fucks. So, you know, you just got to think twice before you
If
come
you want
forward.
a real good video, I mean, there was one on Bob. I know you probably can't get Bob. So it was me and Pencil. But I didn't want to dig that one up either.
Yeah, that's got to be a long time ago, right?
No, it happened like about 3 months ago now, maybe about 2.5 months ago.
Yeah, I don't know if Bob keeps up with his I don't know if he takes them down or if he keeps them up. I don't know that much about him when it comes to that kind of thing.
I wonder why I don't have the option to go to the camera. That's bizarre.
Yeah, you should. Hi, Sugar Plum. Hi, Shannon and Farmer Fred. Hello.
Oh, there it goes. Shit, there it goes. I don't know why it was hiding. Okay, there it go. Oh, I gotta do the long form.
Yeah.
Hey,
there we go.
Sugar but I gotta hold it.
Sugar Plum says she's glad you're back.
Thanks, Sugar Plum. Good to see you, Sugar Plum. Who else in the chat? Everybody, hey, what's up, y'all?
Yeah, you can give her a brief. You can talk about how your weekend was. That's fine.
Yeah, and I really don't want to. You know, I kind of. Oh shit! What did I just do? Fuck. I kind of don't want to too much. You know, I dropped a little. I have to turn my camera off because the way this thing is set up, I have to do a long way so I can charge my phone. My phone about to die, so I can't even have the camera up. It's just weird how that goes, but.
Well, why don't you just ever leave your phone on the charger like I do?
I don't know. I've been on this phone nonstop. People call me. I'm talking to everybody. I'm tired of everybody, you know.
Yeah.
But like I said, I put a video up on my channel. I gave it like one of them 60-second-minute videos. I just threw a few things in there. It's just a small snippet of what I did yesterday, the wedding and all that stuff. So I put that together. I didn't put too much on it. I don't want to put too much of my daughter on there.
Yeah, I don't blame
Probably would
you.
not be too happy to have even that much, but I put enough on there where she can be like, okay, mom, I let it go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah, so I just wanted to talk about a few things really quickly, moving forward on what's going to happen since I'm going back to work. So moving forward, I want to get back on my other channel as soon as possible. Because I'm at 2,200 watch hour times and I need 3,000. So I need to start doing, more shows over there so I can get monetized quickly. And it's going to be a struggle for me to be able to work full time and then try to take care of a monetized channel as well. But I think that I think I'll be able to, juggle everything. So as far as like the memberships and the membership lives go, we can just come up with some ideas on what kind of lives and shows to do for members only. And then of course we're going to need, the membership badges and like cute little names. And since the Jim Terry community was a huge, huge, huge part of getting me there quickly, we could put some stuff of Jim in the membership badges as well. I don't think he would care. I'll talk to him, but I don't think he'll care. But that is pretty much I'm going to be really busy working, trying to keep up on doing shows and all that. And, but I think that, I will be able to do it. So that is the plan moving forward. Now, I think I can do the 17.99, but I can't do OTT $5.99 and $17.99. That's way too much. So either I'm gonna have to drop BJ's backdoor, or I'm gonna have to drop OTT in order to help pay for that, because that's $17.99 a week. It's not a month. It's a week. So I get tips every day, so I can pull it off, but that's still a lot of money. So that is what the plan is moving forward. So
Thanks, Sugar Plum. I appreciate that.
I think that's pretty much it. I just cannot believe StreamYard is weekly now. I don't understand. They're gonna lose a lot of people, but they don't like restream, and I don't really either, because it does mess up a lot. When I first started using it, it wasn't doing any of that. So that's why I liked it, because it wasn't doing any of that. But I want to get back over there soon. I have another channel that I'm monetized on. I turned off the monetization because I don't use that channel. I don't know if there's a way I could turn it back on, but that one channel is already set, but I just don't use it anymore. So it's just sitting there. But that's the plan moving forward. I just trying to keep myself as busy as I possibly can, for personal reasons. And it's going to be a struggle, plus learning how to drive, plus looking for a place, plus learning how to drive, plus maintaining a YouTube channel, monetize YouTube channel. So I'm going to need some help along the way.
Well, you know what? You do how you feel is best. I would just take my time at it. I wouldn't put too much expectations. I would try to like go to work and see how that goes and work around that. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
never. Me personally, I will never put too much on my plate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not at first. You gotta walk into it a little bit and find
Yeah.
your way through.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen like overnight, but I'm just trying to like think ahead and figure out how I'm gonna be able to juggle everything that I have going on. So that's why I'm trying to think. I never used to think ahead, and now I'm starting to do that, and it actually puts everything into perspective, for me to do that. So, um, but that's the
Well,
plan.
let me ask you something. So Johnny coming on tonight. What's this show gonna be about?
No, I don't. I don't even think Johnny knows about my backup, because I'm pretty sure he'd be over here if he knew. So I don't know if he knows about my backup. So
Ain't nobody talking no more. What's going on? Ain't nobody talking to each other?
I guess not. No, no one's really been live lately. Homegrown was live the other day, and that was it. Nobody's really been live lately. And I'm on my backup, so they don't know to come. Not everybody knows to come here.
We're in your backup, right?
This is my backup channel. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I can try to share this out. Let me tag him, because I wanted to talk to him too about something as well. But let me see if I can share this on my community board. I'll tag him.
God, these motherfuckers. I get home, right? Let me tell you something. The place I was at was so quiet. I get home and it's like the hood rat motherfuckers are full swing right now. I'm gonna use your words, Jaleel. Full swing. These motherfuckers in full swing. They wait till I go outside. I put up my tent and all this other shit that I got in the backyard, right? I had some
Mhm.
help. So we put it up and stuff. And then all of a sudden they want to do a party at night. Like, motherfuckers, do you not know that people work early in the morning? Do you not understand that? And I come from like a nice area to the Ratville. Like, I don't understand black folks. Why
Yeah,
do
I
they
don't.
wait late at night to do a fucking party on a Sunday when motherfuckers go to work on a Monday morning? I guess they don't go to work.
I guess not. I remember during the 4th of July, people would try to do the fireworks at like, they wouldn't start them until like 10 or 11 o'clock at night. And it's like, do you know that we have kids in the neighborhood and they need to go to school the next day and all that fun stuff? But thankfully, we have a cop that lives right down the street. So he came and it was actually the neighbor next to us, and he told them that they couldn't shoot off the fireworks that late at night anymore. So they
Girl, that
shut
don't
the party
exist
down.
over here.
Yeah,
They do fireworks past July 4th.
they sure do.
They're on August, September, October. They're just ghettofied over here. You know what I mean? They have no sense of fucking respect for other people.
No, no. And I remember when I used to work graveyard, and I get that people like clean their houses, clean their front yards during the day, and it was really hard to sleep during the day because, you hear that all that noise, and it's just like, what the fuck? Do you not know people work graveyards sometimes? That's why I'm really glad that I got away from the grave. I mean, I used to love it. I used to work 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. I did 12 to 8, and I did 11 to 7. But my favorite was 10 to 6 because it seemed like it went by really fast. I used to love nights. I hate a day shift, but now it's the exact opposite because I got spoiled by working late at night, getting off early. So I like the day shift a lot better. So
Yeah, well.
right before I left, they were starting to give me night shifts, and I thought it was going to give me more hours. So I was all for it. I was like, I'll work nights if I could get more hours that way. And it didn't really pan out that way. So I was just like, well, if I'm not getting more hours, then I don't need to be working nights.
Well, let me ask you something.
Hmm.
Since you've been in this job for a while, right?
Yes.
You ever met anybody there that you liked?
Yes.
You ever dated anybody at your job?
No. I call him my work boyfriend. It's a manager.
Well, let me tell you, I've done it and I'll never do it again.
Yeah.
Never again.
It's a tricky situation because if you're dating somebody that you work with and things end badly, you still have to see that person every single day. And then people start taking sides, and it just makes for an awkward, position to be in. And it's not recommended, but a lot of people do it anyway.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it at all. That's why I changed my shift too. I was like, I can't deal with it. I would never
Yeah.
do it again. It's
My
just
mom,
not never mix business and pleasure. It's so true.
yes. My mom always said you never shit in your own backyard, and boy, is that saying true.
Yeah, I will never do it again. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Because it gets to a point where they get possessive. If somebody try to talk to you, if they come by, you'd be like, well, who is that? And then, like, he didn't like nobody. He didn't like me hugging nobody. He said, I didn't like that guy. I don't like that guy. I'm like, okay. I'm like, and you're like, okay, now I can't give somebody a friendly hug. Some guys come by, he'd like to hug you. And if they're like in a certain position, and it doesn't mean nothing. He's like, oh, sis, okay, sis, give you a hug. Okay, sis. That's how he was talking to me. Didn't
Oh,
mean nothing. But
yeah.
they'll get jealous, and I just don't have time for that shit.
Yeah, and then they'll start fights, and then,
Yeah,
it
I ain't
just
got
turns into
time. That's stupid. I ain't
yeah,
got time.
there was the two managers when I first started working there. There were two managers. They both worked up front. They were both management up front, right?
Yeah.
And I worked with them for almost a year and a half, and then the lady got fired. And come to find out, they were actually husband and wife. They were living together and they had 2 kids together. But with the way that they acted at work, the way they were around each other at work, you would have never, ever known that. I was blown away when they told me that they were actually married and had 2 kids, because you would have never known that. They just acted like, they just hardly knew each other. They kept it very, very professional. I was in shock when I was told that. I'm like, no. They're like, yeah, they're married. They have 2 kids together.
Wow.
Yeah, I would have never. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but I just never would have. I never would have guessed that.
Girl, I've seen couples fight, and we had an incident that ended up being on the news. A guy turned GUN, not GUN. He had the knife. That's what it was, a knife. I'm talking about a different incident, but this was a knife, and he did a stabbing in the place, and he killed. Can I say that? Cade. He
Yeah,
caged
that's,
somebody and
yeah.
ran out the plant, went down the street, and did himself in. Made the news. Yeah, it was nuts, man.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah, I worked around both of them. I knew the girl. I was gone for a couple years, and I came back, and they all told me, because I had like a car accident. So my lawyer was like, "You can't go to work now," and I had to deal with all that shit. But I came back to work 2 years later. That's somewhere you can have a job. You come back 2 years later.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
came back 2 years later, and within that 2 year span, this is when this incident happened. They were all telling me, "Hey, you know them? You worked around." I'm like, "Who is it? Who is it?" And I knew the guy that got K'd in the plant, got knifed.
mm,
I had talked to him before I had left. We were coming down the steps together, so I was talking to him. And then when I found out it was him that got K'd, I was like, "Oh shit, that's fucked up." He was a nice man, but he got involved with a woman that was married to a guy there, and they ended up getting arguments, and come to find that he was having an affair with her. So that was a messy situation. That was like a love triangle.
Oh wow, yeah. That's why you never ever want to mess with a married man or a married woman, because nine times out of 10, it's not going to end well. It'll end in death or real violence. I don't know why people think that messing with a married person is a good idea, because it never ends well.
Oh, it don't. It never does. But you know what? There's been instances of people coming up there, like females, girlfriends. They be like mad about their boyfriends. They'll come up there and beat on the car, smash the windows up. Yeah, this happened where I work at. These people are nuts, man. I mean, you just can't do that kind of shit and go to work and have these love relationships up in there. And you married. You just
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
get caught up.
especially, yeah, if they can find you easily, yeah, that's never a really good idea. Oh, I think you're breaking up.
Nope, it ain't no good idea. You was talking, man. I'm still
Oh,
here.
sorry.
I'm still here, man.
Sorry. Let's
It's all
see.
right. Yeah, I did a lot of I did some yard work like I said earlier. I'm just out here chilling. Came outside to pull some garbage out because my garbage come in the morning.
Yeah.
But yeah, I gotta go back to work tomorrow. I ain't looking forward to it. I don't miss none of them fucking people. I'm being honest, man. I think this is my year that when I turn my age, I'm about to be 55 next month. I think I'm just gonna start preparing. I know what my money looking like. I'm just gonna add a little bit more to it, and I'm on my way out, man. I've had enough of this place. I gave it all my years. I took care of my kids with this place, and I'm just done.
Yeah, yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, I mean, I've been here at this place for 2 years and I mean, I love management and I love my job, but the only thing I don't like about management is the fact that we get tipped out every single day, and management takes their tips too, and so does everybody else. So we're splitting, tips amongst maybe 30 to 32 people a day, and that's a lot of money. I just don't think that managers should get tips. I mean, they should not they should not be getting tips, but that's just the way it is. Yeah, we split the money amongst the cooks, amongst the dishwashers,
Hold on.
amongst the kitchen staff, and then we split
You
them
guys put
amongst
it
the
all in
girls
a pile.
downstairs.
I got it.
Huh?
You guys put the money in a pile. How do you put the money together?
Yes, the money goes in a pot, and then we have two different sets of cashier areas. So we have a big money jar on both ends of the cashier, and toward about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, that's when they start shutting everything down to get ready for the evening shift, and that's when they start cashing everything out, and as far as figure out how much we made and everything like that. So that's how they do it.
Is it taxable?
I'm not sure. I'm
Mm.
not sure. And I just don't like that. So I think every job that I've ever been at, I really only lasted 2 years because, I feel like 2 years is my time that I need to go and find another
So let me
job.
ask you a question. So how many is it? How many people is in that pot? How many people you got to split it up with?
At least 30.
So what if you only got $100? Everybody get $1?
Yep.
Well,
And then
$100 and 30. I mean, you get more than $1.
and and then on top of that, if a guest says here, this is for you, you're allegedly supposed to be putting that shit in the pot too. But you know what? I don't some managers, if they see it, they'll make you do it, and others, won't give a fuck. But with me, if they hand it in my hand and they say, here's for you, I'm gonna keep it. I'm not putting it in the pot. Why do I need to put it in the pot?
Okay, so it's not really regulated hardly where they're looking at you and say, hey, put it in the pot. It's up to your discretion, basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah, if you want to share the tip that the guest handed you and said, here, it's for you, you're supposed to, but I don't. If a guest walks up to me and says, here, it's for you, I'll put it in my pocket. There's only certain managers that will make you put it in the pot if they see it.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, so, because we work hard too. We deal with the idiots and the crazies and everything else in between. Today's Sunday, huh?
Yeah, let me ask you a question. Now, what if the manager gets a tip?
They put it in the jar.
So the manager has the same damn rules as you do.
Yeah.
So
But I mean,
let me ask you a question. So when it's all in the pot, who disperses the money? The manager?
and no, they count it out and they have the head cashier do it.
Oh, wow.
We have a tip list, and on that tip list, it shows everybody that worked that day. Now, let's say I go to work at 8 o'clock, right, in the morning, and then I go home at 10. That's only 2 hours. You don't get any tips if you work only 2 hours. If you work 4 hours at the most, you get half. If you work 5 hours and then go home after 5, you get the full tips. So she has to go through the tip list to find out who went home early, who stayed, who worked where, and make sure the people that were there were actually there, because we had to fire a guy because he was clocking two ladies in downstairs and they weren't working those days. I was like, I don't remember seeing them here, but I didn't say anything because I was like, that's not my business. Management will catch on. So they were getting paid for not being there, and they were also getting the tips as well for not being there.
So the cashier don't get no money. She just
The
counts.
cashier gets money, yes.
So she gets the equal split of everybody else.
Yes.
But okay, let me ask you something. So what if one of you guys is the only one that's getting all the tips and everybody ain't getting shit?
Oh well.
Like the 30 of you is one person getting all the tips. Let's just say one person got $200 a day. Nobody else got a damn thing. She got split with all y'all?
No, I wouldn't. I just wouldn't say anything. Like if
Yeah.
I got if I got a $200 tip, I've gotten $100 tips before. If I get $100 tip, I'm just sticking it into my pocket. I crunch it in my hand, and then I just stick it in my pocket. There is no way in hell I'm putting $100 tip in a tip jar. I just keep it.
See, I wonder if the union was aware, if you guys had a union and you guys had to split your tips, the tip thing probably go away. But I wonder if you had if you had a union and you had to split your tips, would it then be we have to be taxed for it? I wonder if that would interfere with that if you had a union. It might be good you don't have a union when it comes to that.
Yeah, because if we had a union, the actual casino where I work at is union, but it doesn't matter to us because we're leased. They don't own us. We're leased out by them. So I'm sure that if we had a union, there would be plenty of people going down to the union and complaining about them because I just feel like management and line cooks and stuff should not get tips for doing their job. I just don't feel like they should. The baristas, the people that make the coffees all fancy and shit, yeah, they absolutely deserve it because I see how guests talk to them sometimes and I'm just like, are you serious? If that's why I didn't really want to be a cashier. I did it for a while, but I just didn't like it.
So
But
the dealers, all that are the only ones that have a union. The dealers and all that. They the only ones have a union.
yeah, the ones that actually work in the physical casino are the only ones
Yeah.
that have the union.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Interesting. So you guys are like outside the casino. You're doing the hospitality part.
yes, we're called vendors. So
Okay.
all the restaurants that they own from by Earth, we all the restaurants are in California. They have Earth Cafes in California, and that's who owns the one at the Wynn too. So they're all affiliated in California. So this is the one and only one that they have in Vegas.
All right. Gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, when it's funny because this job, I didn't find the job. The job found me. It's funny because I had just quit my other job and I get a phone call from them and they were like, are you still interested in this position? And I'm like, what position? I don't even remember ever applying for that. So they were explaining to me the job and I was talking to my mom about it. And I said, okay, I'll give it a whirl. So when they were telling me they sold organic food, vegan food, organic coffee, decaf coffee, lattes, and all that stuff they were explaining to me in the interview. I'm just like, nobody eats like that no more. This isn't gonna be a good job for me to take. They actually hired me on the spot. So I was talking to my mom, and she was like, you know what? At least give it 90 days, and if you don't like it, then you can always find something else. But I underestimated, and that is a very popular hangout spot. That really is. It's a popular hangout spot. So this food is expensive, but it's very good and they give you a lot. So
Let me
they're
ask
not
you
stingy with their portions. We give you a lot of food.
let me ask you something. So if you were to are you able to retire from this job?
No.
See that's what I hate about hospitality. They never consider that a real job. That is a real job.
Yeah.
I was a waitress one time. I was 17 years old. I worked at a donut shop. It's torn down now. It used to be called Bill's Donuts in Detroit. And I was like 17 years old. We had to wear like a bow tie and our outfit was black and white, right? It was really
Right.
cute. But that I never got respected really. I had like a little aspect of your hospitality thing. I know yours is a little bit more like maybe I don't know what you do exactly. Was it cleaning or something like that or hostess?
Yeah, I'm a food runner. I work in the
Okay.
I
You sound like
dishwash.
a
I
hostess
guess I
or
do
something.
everything.
Yeah, you sound like a hostess.
Yeah. I do
Yeah,
everything.
I got a little taste of that. I guess you could say it's kind of the same thing if you're a waitress a little bit. I got a little taste of that, and I just could not do it. So yours is like a little bit above a level from what I was doing. I was a young teenager, and I could have went your route if I stayed in that area, in that field. You know what I mean? But I
Yeah.
just couldn't do it. The waitress thing was like I had some really dirty old men whisper in my ear, and it was just too much. I had a lady throw a saucer and a cup at me, and it missed me. And because I wouldn't, the management didn't want me to give out no more water, no more of this and that. And I was always like, if somebody's thirsty, I mean, what's the big deal? Why can't you give them water? But they charge you for water. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I can understand what they was getting at. But it's just people. Sometimes people aren't that nice. Like you were talking about earlier about
Yeah.
that waitress.
Yeah.
Yeah, it made me think about that too. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, people aren't nice. And when I first started out in the customer service industry, I was how people are just rude and obnoxious and that
Yeah.
treat you like shit. If I had a bad customer, a bad guest, that would just completely ruin my day. And now, my mom's always said, you're not living with them, you're not going home with them. They must have had something bad happen to them, during that day or something,
It's
just
still
let
a
it roll off. Yeah, so that's exactly what I do now. It's just I try to go if I have a bad guest, I try to go out of my way to be nice to them, and they hate that. Kill them with kindness.
Yeah, but you know what? I get that too. That's why I can't do that shit because there's only so much kindness I can do.
Yeah.
I'm not somebody's kick around. I ain't somebody's fucking, wet noodle. I'm not somebody you can step on. I'm not the little turtle on the sidewalk, trying to get the safety. I'm not gonna let you step all over me. Fuck you. There's only so
Yeah.
much I can do. I mean, what's the level of saying I'm not gonna take it? Like if somebody whisper in my ear and say, your mother is this. I mean, how far can you go? There's some really nasty fucking people out here who just keep going and going and going until there's no return. I
Right.
just there's only so much I can do. So your mother is right to a certain level to me. There's only so much of that. I just can't do that kind of line of work. I just couldn't do it, man.
Yeah, some people are not made to deal with the public and front of the house work, and
I try.
some people are. I also worked in the grocery business too, right before I went into the restaurant business. I really liked the grocery business, so I was gonna move in with my ex who lives in Pahrump. They actually have a Smith's. It was for Smith's. They actually had a Smith's out in Pahrump, and I was a customer service manager. And I asked if I could be transferred over to the one over in Pahrump, and they were like, "No, you can't. It's not the same company. They're not owned by us." And I'm like, "What do you mean they're not owned by us? It literally says Smith Food and Drugstore. It's just only in Pahrump." I was confused by that, but they absolutely refused, and they said the only thing they can do is have me be the bagger. I forgot what their courtesy clerk. I really, you think I'm gonna go from customer service manager to where I started from? That's going ass backwards, not ass forwards. So I was like, I'm good. So I just ended up getting a job in the casino over there in Pahrump. I couldn't believe they would do that.
Yeah. Yeah, at that
So
time I was a waitress at 17 and I went through that little experience. And for the most part, it was good too. I met some good people. It was
mm,
like regulars that would come in, like some older guy, some old guy, coming there. Got his little routine. He wanted his toast, he wanted his jelly, he wanted his coffee, and he wanted his paper. That's what he came. He came to every morning like that. You're gonna get
really,
yeah, you're gonna get them kind of regulars like that. Those what I enjoy, but it was a lot of nasty. I think because I was in the hood, like in the hood, like I was in the city, and a young girl like myself at that time, light skinned and all that other shit. You kind of like a red thumb. You know what I mean? It's like they see you, they spot you. And I had some really nasty old bastards that want to talk in my ear. You know what I mean?
mm,
And I was like, that was one of the times I wish I had a daddy. Was my dad was overlooking me a little bit and be like, wait a minute. You know what I mean? I wish I had that time. Because at that
yeah,
time, a lot of being by myself, being on the street, that's when I had that scary experience happen to me. But
yeah.
guys try to kidnap my ass
Ooh,
around that time.
ooh, that's scary. What
Yeah,
happened?
scary shit, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah, that,
survived that, thank God. I don't want to get into that, but it was just a scary time being 17 and all that mess. So
yeah.
uh, I just, it is what it is, man.
I think like the grossest moment that I've ever had. I mean, this restaurant's really nice, but the grossest moment that I've ever had was I was delivering food to a guest, and they had a big ass dog, and the big ass dog just literally lifted their leg and started peeing, and they had a pad, but they deliberately missed the pad and started peeing on the floor, and the owner's looking at him, watching him do all this shit, and
Uh,
the owner's just not laughing, thinking it's funny. And I'm just like, I got on the radio, and they were like, yeah, we saw it, security's coming, because she made no attempt to clean it up. No attempt. And I'm like, you need to control
What?
your dog. I mean, she was laughing.
She
First, I
didn't
would,
get up for nothing. She didn't try to get the dog out of there.
no, no. She
You
didn't.
know what? That's a lifetime of. You should never come back to this fucking casino, bitch. You're fucking. You're exiled from here. She should
Yeah.
never come back.
Yeah, because she didn't even correct him for not peeing on the pad, and he deliberately missed the pad on purpose. I could tell. So I was just the security came, and they made her clean it up, and they asked her to leave, but she said she's waiting on some food, and Chris just told her, "Oh well, we'll just refund you. You got to go," because that was really nasty.
Well, let me
I
ask you something.
mean,
Why didn't they not? Why didn't they give her? You never coming back here card. Why didn't they give her that? They should have gave her something and said you can. They should just kick people out. They should never allow people like that back.
no, no.
So I bet they came back, didn't they? With the dog. Are you allowed to have a dog in there?
It has to be like for special needs or a support
Wow,
dog.
dog, that kind of shit.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah,
how it is.
out.
Yeah,
Establishment. You wouldn't. I mean, I put it like this: you come back in, but your dog can't. I mean,
yeah.
then they'll probably want to sue my ass. So that's fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that is really fucked up. And the smell, and then people were trying to eat and they're just like disgusted. They can't eat because they're
Oh,
watching this happen right in front of them. And in the summertime it gets really bad because we're connected to the pool across the street, which is Encore. And you should see these girls coming in there with their ass cheeks hanging out, their tits hanging out. And we the front has nothing but boys
hoochie.
up there. Like, yeah, and I'm like,
The
can you
hoochie.
can you at least have the common courtesy to cover up when you're coming into a restaurant? Because we have young kids there. I remember one day this lady was trying to literally, Rainbow, throw her boobs in front of one of my front end managers. I was laughing so hard because he was looking at her like, I'm not impressed, right? And do you know why he wasn't impressed? Because he was gay. He paid her no mind, and I was just cracking up. Every time she like try to order something, she would like put her breast in his try to put her breast in his face, and he was not paying her no mind.
Oh
But
wow.
he's
Hey,
really funny. But yeah, I'm just like, have some class about yourself.
black.
But now that but now
Jeanette,
it's like,
they black.
huh?
Were they
Some of them
black?
are black, some of them are white, some of them, yeah.
What they thought they was in a video? They thought they was in one of them rap videos or something. They thought they were trying to be a stripper. Were they trying to be strippers?
Maybe they thought that they could get like a buy one get one free or buy one get one half off or something if they decided to show their tits and ass.
Mm-mm.
And I got mad because it distracted our boys up front. So I would have to go up there and I'm like, excuse you, you guys do have jobs. And they would turn around and tell me, "Oh, shut up, you're just jealous." I
Oh,
said,
they're
"I'm
always
not."
that. It's always that analogy, isn't it? You're jealous.
This one, oh my god, this
Their
one chick.
vocabulary doesn't go beyond that.
This one chick, she was extremely, extremely heavy set. And she wore oh my God, I thought I was going to be blinded for life. She wore the tiniest bikini ever. And I was like, she didn't even get inside the front door when security was on her. I mean, they were on her so fast because she had no cover up. She was going to come in there looking like that, getting something to eat. And the looks that she was getting was unreal. I mean, she was just nasty, Rainbow. I mean, how can you just walk around like that? I
Hey,
mean,
you
I
know
would be
what? Were the guys
petrified.
looking? Okay, were the guys looking at her?
They were looking at her with disgust.
Oh, okay. But they were still looking though, right? Yeah. They were still looking. Trust and believe.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm just like, to me, it's just show some class, have better class for yourself than that. At least now this year, at least they've had the common courtesy to cover up and stuff. So, at least they do that now because it's just nasty.
Nah, uh,
So,
that kind of clothes, it's all right to be sexy, but can you be sexy with class? Does anybody know what that is? Sexy and class?
no, I don't think they understand what that is.
Oh shit, they get wild over here, man. They starting to pull up in the front, coming backwards and shit.
Yeah,
They're in front of my driveway backwards. It is wild.
yeah.
Fucking
Where's
wild. You guys want to see it? Look at this wild shit. Look. Look, I ain't gonna hold you up. Look.
Oh,
It's
wow, that's
wild.
crazy. Sugar, if you want to hit the link, it's dropped.
It's
Yeah.
on and popping over here, man.
And then can somebody drop Johnny's link in the chat, please? I tagged them on my other channel.
I guess he don't know how to park the right way. Look at this shit. Man, you supposed to park the other way. You ain't even supposed to be parking there. It say no parking.
What are they doing
It's called do what you want.
What are they doing having a party?
Yes, on a Sunday night. I guess nobody worked. Man, this shit is bananas.
Is it
And my thing is, if you're gonna do that, why don't you park your shit on the right side and park? Why you gotta park yourself the other direction?
right?
That's what I mean by, you know what I'm
Well,
saying?
is the party inside the house? Because I don't hear any music or anything.
Oh, you don't hear it? Oh, it's on, girl.
Oh, is it? Yeah, I don't hear it.
Yeah, you don't hear it, but it's on.
Oh, okay.
What it is, the bass ain't up high. But let me
Oh, got it.
high enough for the neighbors next door. It's an older white lady that lives next door to them. They don't give a rat's ass about her. She's an older white lady. I hardly ever see her come out. And that's why
Oh,
that house
oh,
down at one time, you know. Then the
yeah.
house has some squatters. I got them the fuck out of it. And they should be thanking me on this block. Because I don't have to do some shit where I kept it on the down low and be like, no, y'all ain't bringing that shit over here by where I'm at. It's not gonna happen. But this is my last rodeo with this block in this area in this neighborhood. I'm done after this year because they're just getting a little bit too wild.
Yeah.
So it's not my kind of lifestyle. I don't like it, But they got the party in the backyard on the patio.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah. I mean, I used to live the partying lifestyle, but the drinking and the waking up with the hangovers, the after effects of the party, just wasn't fun anymore. So I was just like, I did it for a straight year because we had a nightclub here Paradise when I first turned 21 called The Beach. Now, all you needed to go there was $20 and that could last you all night long. That's how cheap the alcohol and stuff was back at that time. But nobody bothered telling me that I needed to eat before I started drinking. So I'm just drinking and having a good old time and then waking up the next morning with a migraine. So I used to have like two Shih Tzu puppies. And when I would come home, the first thing that I would do is just like fall asleep on the bathroom floor by the toilet. So one dog would start barking at me and the other dog would start like digging in my head, because they know that's not where we're supposed to sleep. So they were trying to get me, but I just didn't have the energy to move. So they finally just like gave up and just slept right next to me. And I did that for a year. And I'm just like, I don't know how people, can drink like that all the time. A year was good enough for me. Alcohol is not my best friend.
yeah, it's just when you have a party to me and you got a little dinky rink dick ass house, you shouldn't have a big ass huge party that's out bigger than your fucking house.
Yeah.
You can't man your motherfucking party inside your damn house in your fucking basement. To me, if you can't maintain it to that level, you shouldn't be having no shit like this. You shouldn't have your shit be fucking and interrupting other people. You should have your shit during the damn day.
Yeah.
Not wait till the fucking nighttime and not give a damn people the next morning that go to fucking work. Like I know somebody go to work and living on this block. You got to go to work in the morning.
Yeah.
That kind of shit right there, it's just ignorant to me. They waited late in the nighttime, decided to have their little party. I don't care about you having a party. My thing is when you doing the disruptive shit with it. It's like you
Yeah.
got shit all into the street. You doing all this crazy shit, want to hang in the street, want to talk loud. Like the neighbors I used to have, they were dancing in the street. I mean, I don't see a shooting on this street. I swear to God, I saw a shooting on this street. There were 2, 3 houses down. I had white neighbors across the street. I first moved over here. I said, I'm gonna rent this place. Everything was telling me, do not rent this house. Do not rent this house. But at the time, I was like, I had to get out of where I was at. And I ain't gonna try to talk. I'm not even gonna get into that. But moved in here 6 months into this place. I had like a 2-year lease. Okay. Because it was a hopscotch until what else I want to do. But I ended up living here longer than I wanted to. But 6 months into that, here comes this. I hear someone pop, pop, pop. And I knew they was having a party 3 doors down, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I look outside. I'm looking, creeping out, looking out the window a little bit. And as I'm looking, here come a white truck. And somebody jumped in the truck. And the dude was driving. He goes, get your fucking ass in here. Talking to his girlfriend like that. She jumped in. The shit made the news. The bullet hit somebody's house across the street, the white people. They said, oh, we're getting the fuck out of here. They got the fuck out of here. They left within 6 months after that. Sold that house. The house been burnt. They burnt it down.
Oh, wow.
That's the one I was telling you the house was burnt. That's the one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the police came that night. They were giving their story. I was outside. The bullet hit the house next door over here. This is a suburb of Detroit. This ain't into Detroit. This is a suburb. But I live close enough to Detroit, okay? What's happening is they're coming from the other area of Detroit and they're manifesting themselves over here. The house a little cheaper and they're allowing Section 8, which is destroying this neighborhood. And if you hopscotch across a street, they don't have none of that shit. The mayor of the city is being very ignorant and let one side go. But if you get, like I said, across the street, you get closer to the richer area. She's doing more emphasis on that and letting this shit fall apart. You can't do that. You need to run the whole fucking city. So I can get into a whole tangent on that, but it's just getting shittier and shittier as the years are going. You know what I mean? I just said, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just crazy. It definitely doesn't sound like it's a safe neighborhood to be in.
We ain't had no more shooting. It was at one event. But I just let you know the mindset of some of these people.
Yeah.
It's definitely the younger generation. It's actually after my son and a little bit of my son's age. They're just not intelligent. They don't think out things. They're too busy and too much in a rush to be angry and not thinking shit out before they do something, think about something. They don't even want to think about it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, because
risk.
It's just like, when you kill somebody, especially nowadays with the technology as it is, and you're not going to be able to get away with it that quickly. So not only are you ruining your own life, but you just killed somebody basically for no reason. And for what? I mean, what did that person do? Why did you feel the need to, kill that person? I'm just confused by that. But that's just, and nowadays, especially, it seems like the court system wants to protect the killer more than the actual victim, and that's what's really sad. So I was reading an article where this 10-year-old boy in England stabbed another 3-year-old to death, and he was out. They protected him. They gave him a new identity and everything. It's like, why? He killed somebody. Why are you going out of your way to protect that person? I will never understand.
You guys hear that now?
Yeah, it's an open panel, so anybody can hit the link.
Oh, who's coming up?
I'm just saying that. Sugar Plum, you can come up if you want to.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I just have Cat. I don't see Texas Granny in here.
Yeah, she's probably enjoying her family. It is a Sunday, you know.
She's not allowed to. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, she is. You're right. Yeah, he called me. My friends with benefits called me this morning, and he asked me if I wanted to hang out tonight, and I was like, yeah, that's fine. So I'm gonna hang out with him. Yeah, so I'm gonna hang out with him again. Second day in a row. That's very rare.
Yeah, because you didn't give him no noogie yesterday. That's why. Remember
Yeah,
something about that earlier
exactly.
today? You didn't give him none. That's what it is. He got an angle, girl.
I know.
I mean, what the fuck? He want to do the bang bang, the bang bang.
And now I'm in the mood, so he's
Oh
lucky.
Lord, make sure you have a little cap on it.
Lucky for me, he got fixed, so he can't have no more kids.
Ooh, raw dogging. Oh no, girl, don't tell me no more. Mm-mm.
Yeah. But I mean, he's a good guy besides all of that. He treats me really well. He's always like right there when I need him. And
Oh,
he's it's not all about just the sex.
that's
So, yeah. If I have a problem or an issue, I could just call him right up and stuff like that. So,
all
you
right.
know,
Well, to each their own, man.
yeah. That's why I call it friends with
As long as
benefits.
he's not an asshole to you, you know.
Oh no. I mean, we've had our ups and downs. We've had our drag out fights. We've had our yelling and screaming. But throughout all of that, he has not once ever laid his hands on me. He's never pushed me, punched me, hit me, nothing. So,
That's cool.
he's yeah, I
You
mean,
guys enjoy each other's company. I mean, that's great, man. You
yeah,
enjoy your life,
yeah.
hang
Mm,
out, and get something to eat, and just chill.
yeah. I mean, that's what it's all about, and that's what I want to do. So, I mean, that's another reason why I'm glad I'm staying here. So, at the end of the day, everybody was right. The way everything went down with me, I wasn't too happy about, but, at least I get to stay in Vegas. At least I know people in Vegas, and that's all that matters to me.
Did you go to
So,
Vegas? I think you said you lived there your whole life, right?
born and raised, yep.
Oh wow, okay.
Yep, born and raised. I remember seeing the strip with the way the strip is now,
Yeah.
being born and raised here. I remember when there was nothing. Where I live right now, I remember when it was all desert. And it's just amazing to me how, Vegas has grown so big and so fast. I think we have over like 2 million people that live here now. People from California are starting to come over here because they're realizing that prices and stuff are cheaper. Like my friend I work with, she's a good friend of mine. She lives right behind where we work at, and I wouldn't even call it a one bedroom. So what you have is you have a living room, you have a kitchen, and then you have the bedroom. It seems like all in one place. So I think they call those studios. So and she lives in a really, guess what she pays a month for that? Little
Well,
tiny space. $1,100 a month.
yeah, I don't like paying that kind of money every month for a place.
Especially that small. I mean, it's really small.
I don't think nobody should be paying that kind of rent for no money. I don't know why they allow that to happen. They should let everybody have their own home, have
Yeah.
some kind of ownership to an apartment, to your home. The fact that they letting things go the way it is and giving people free shit, they let me know they have enough money for everybody to have their own here. You put money into the system. If you have a job, you should be rewarded for
Yeah.
having a fucking job.
Yeah. You should. Because jobs are really hard to find, and it's probably going to take me some time to find another job. But it is because of the holiday season coming up. I think I might stay put. I don't know if I get my 5 days, I would be able to, and the tips, I would be able to afford a place on my own with my job if I just stayed somewhere
Yeah,
near the strip.
have you lived anywhere else besides Vegas?
No.
Oh, okay, so you really have been there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever went anywhere besides there?
Yeah, I've been out of town. Yeah, we used to
Okay,
drive
cool.
to. Me, my mom, and my stepdad used to drive to Texas all the time.
You
We
ever
used
been
to
to
just drive
Detroit?
there. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Never been to Detroit, inner city, or nothing like that. We in the suburbs.
No, I've never been to Detroit. No,
Have you ever been in the inner city?
no.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Wait,
Vegas is literally the only home I have ever known.
so that's what. Okay, wow. So you ever been to a black party, or all out black party,
Yeah,
in party? You ever been to one of those?
yeah, I've been to a couple of them here in Vegas. Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm probably this is probably gonna, get people talking, but I don't really care. So in Vegas, I got bored and I wanted to spice up the friends with benefits a bit better. So I says to him, I says, "Hey, do you want to try a going to like a swingers event or something?"
Uh,
It's just to spice up the sex life a little bit. And he's like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "I'm positive we can try a swingers event to see if we like it and to see if we want to continue going." Rainbow, I am not even joking. The first swingers event that I ever went to, I mean, people were having sex everywhere. They were having sex in the kitchen, they were
uh,
having sex in the backyard. I mean, everywhere.
and we're
And
getting down.
yes, I mean, gay women,
It
women
smelled
and
like
men.
sex the whole fucking place. I bet it smelled like nothing but sex.
Yeah, so I
Woo!
was like, "I don't know if I kind of like this." I told him I don't like this, and he goes, "Well, I have a place that we could try that has a swingers party that's nothing like this at all." I said, "Okay, we'll give that a shot." So it wasn't really. It was a lot of fun there. They actually sit down and talk to you for a little bit. You get to know them a little bit. It's not immediate like fuck. Let's go.
Girl,
Let's
you
go
know what
fuck.
that sound like when you walked into that? It sounded like a bunch of cocaine. Because I've seen people do that in front of me. Like they be on coke, and I knew they were on coke, and they just have sex right in front of you. They do not give a fuck if you're there. I don't see some wild shit myself.
Yeah, and at
I
first
don't fuck with any of that shit. I never had cocaine in my life. And I was like to myself, wow, if you lose control of yourself like that and you just fucking in front of me like I don't exist, I don't want that shit. Like,
yeah,
fuck
that is
that.
kind of weird. I
You know
honestly
what I'm
felt like
talking
I
about,
was
right? Janelle, you know what I'm talking
yeah,
about, right?
yeah.
Oh,
I honestly felt
girl,
like I
no.
was walking into a porn show, and
Why?
that's where I was just
I
like,
don't see you. Never mind.
I mean, the good thing
Woo!
though is these places do have security. And then one minute I turn around and the next minute he's gone, and I'm like, where the entire fuck did this fucker go? So I'm looking for him, and he's in the bedroom watching two girls have sex with a guy. I'm like,
Woo!
what the hell?
Hey, it was better than a damn DVD or a play or a video. He said,
Yeah,
fuck that. I got to laugh. I'm about to go watch.
yeah, his place that he took me at next, that was actually a lot better. It was more calming, it was more relaxing. They feed you, you play music, you dance, it's kind of like a little normal party, if you will. And they don't rush you. They're like, "Oh, hi, let's go fuck now." Yeah, no, they don't do that. They
I
if you don't
like
want
stuff like that where you can just
yeah,
walk in, they're having sex all every corner. I
yeah,
to be a little bit more, a little bit more. It should like give somebody the impression of walking not in smack to it. Like they should walk in a little calming environment and then walk into it. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like it should be some spot where you ain't got to look at it until you actually walk all the way inside. That's tacky. The Grecians and shit when you walk in and they funky. That's just nasty.
No, I agree. I mean, we didn't stay for that long. And
I'll
that
turn on that shit. I'd be like, nah, if I can't walk in something pretty and flowerful and then I see some room and there's a big old room, that can walk into that maybe. I ain't trying to say I'll do something. I ain't no prude, but I ain't gonna be walking in no shit like you just saw. I can't. I know. Now I see why y'all walked away. That's just nasty, man.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and it really was. And you know that it cost us $60 to get in there, and we didn't
Oh,
have no type of fun at all. And we just left, and I mean, we had fun, but not there. We just left. That
how'd
was a
you know it was a
complete waste of
swinger?
$60.
How'd you find out it was a swinger? How'd you find that?
I just Googled it. I just Googled it.
Really?
Hmm. I was telling this story over there on Jim and X's when I was on their panel. I think X was more fascinated by it than Jim was, but I started to tell the story a little bit over there on their platform. But yeah, you just Google swingers parties. Sometimes they might have, groups on Facebook and they tell you where the parties
What?
are. So yeah.
I did not know that shit existed. I swear to God, I did not know.
Really?
No, I've walked in some stuff, but I didn't know. No, I never knew you can find it on Google.
Yeah. All you got, I
Yeah.
mean, you could Google anything. You can like Google anything.
How can the cops don't bust that? That sounds like if you're selling stuff and you're making a profit, I'm surprised the cops don't bust that.
I think they do if you do it in your own private home because we went to one where it was held in their own private home. And if you're going to have those kind of parties, you need to have a license for that. If only if it's in your own private home and the neighbors, because these parties start really late at night. They start at like 9, 10 o'clock at night. And when you have these parties, you have cars parked, music blaring and everything. And the neighbors started complaining about that. The lady was charging about $20 to get in, and she was making a killing. So that everybody complained, and they ended up finding out that she wasn't licensed to do that, so they had to shut that down.
Oh wow, they
And
probably
so,
fined her and everything too.
yeah. So from the last time, what he told me, funny enough, his name is Jim too.
Mm.
Well, what he was telling me is that she did have to pay a fine, but she ended up getting her license back. So they only let her do it on Fridays and Saturdays. And I work those mornings. I if I work, I can't go out the night before and then try to go to work the next day. That doesn't work for me. So he's been wanting to go, but I can't do the working thing the next day. It's because I have a very physical job and there's no room to be tired over there or lazy. So, I don't like going out when I know I have to work the next day.
Okay. Well,
So,
I'm about to get off in a little bit. I don't know what time is Johnny starting this thing. Don't you have somewhere to go tonight? I don't want to keep you up either. And
no, he's not going to leave till 7 and it takes
okay,
him an hour to get here. So, I'm fine for a while. I think today's Sunday, right? Jim's probably watching football.
yeah. Today is Sunday.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about Sundays, but it's all good. Yeah, I'm probably gonna hit Johnny's link for a minute because I haven't been over there. I haven't hit his link yet.
What time
So,
is the show coming on?
huh,
What time is the show coming on?
Johnny?
Yeah, what time is the show coming on?
I believe I saw that it said 6.
See, over here it's 8:18 over here. I don't what time do you have? You 3 hours.
It's 5:18 here.
Oh wow, shit.
So you're 3 hours. I kind of had a feeling you were 3 hours ahead.
Yeah, that's why I'm getting a little tired, more tired of you. We got different zones going on.
Yeah, we're in a different time zone, so. And not everybody knows about my backup channel. I've been trying to reach Marzi Girl and them, and they don't know about my backup channel. That's why I need to get that other channel back and up and running pretty quickly. Can anybody donate $17.99? I'm just kidding. I need to get back. I need to get that gym backup channel up and running. So I mean, my main channel up and running. So you're right. I can, maybe I can like do true crime shorts on my main channel to get the numbers going a little bit quicker because I definitely want to get that channel monetized. So I can start doing shorts and stuff or just cutting out my stuff and putting them into shorts as well. So there are possibilities I could do. I didn't really think about that. So, different ideas to get the numbers up a little bit. I mean, it's doing pretty well and it's because of you guys. And I want to thank you guys, for that. I appreciate that. So, this whole last couple of days have been really, 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 really rough on me. And I've just been really upset and down. And, it's just been really hard. I keep a happy face, but, I don't like to really express myself all that much, but it's been a rough couple of days. And all this fighting and arguing, I don't like it. I just don't like it, and something tells me it's going to get worse before it gets better, so we'll see.
Yeah, it looks like the party's breaking up a little bit. They got some people going home. So
Yeah.
I bet they have to go to work. But the sad thing is, when y'all left, the party's still going on. The lady ain't turned that damn music down. I wish I had some superpowers. I will zap that motherfucking speaker.
Yeah.
It'd be sometimes when one of these jokers come down the street, boom, 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 boom. I be like, brother, what is the point of that, brother? I can't fucking hear what the fuck the music is saying. I'm hearing that's like some damn earthquake noise. Like, what are music to me? I should be able to hear them sing. I should be able to hear the words. I should have to be covering my fucking ears in pain because you got no fucking common sense when you come down the fucking street. I don't like that shit.
No, I mean, yeah, because I'm not hearing any music at all. That's why I was like, they're really having a party? Because I don't hear the music.
No, I'm talking about, right now it's okay. I think she turned it down because her party is dissipating right now. There's like a lot of them leaving. And so I think she's winding it down somewhat. But I'm talking about during the day over here. We got some hood mother effers that think they all that with their cars. Want to come down here and show out. With they big old, fucking SUVs and big old trucks and shit. They kind of crunk. They want to come down here and show off that they visible. And I just don't understand why the cops don't give them tickets. I'm telling you, it's getting to be a madhouse.
Yeah, they shouldn't allow that to happen because that's ridiculous. I mean, it's really late at night where you're at and they're partying. Like you said, people have work and they have to go to work the next day. And, that's
I
disrespectful.
don't mind parties, like I said. It's just the time you do them and how you do them.
Yeah.
Parties are fun and great. You just got to know how to plan and organize your shit. You just can't have your shit all over the damn place, all in people's yards. You can't have your fucking neighbors throwing shit on the ground like a bunch of assholes. You just can't do that kind of shit.
No. And why would you want to have a party on a Sunday anyways? I mean, who parties on a Sunday? Mostly parties should be on Fridays or Saturdays. Why would you want
You
to
would
party on
think, right?
Sunday?
You would think, right?
Yeah, I mean, and that's kind of thinking ass backwards if you ask me.
You know what it's called? It's called ignorance.
Yeah.
Straight up, it's called ignorant. I'm ignorant. I'm going to show you I'm ignorant. Here I am, Miss Ignorant.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I guess because they can't sleep or whatever, they don't want anybody else to sleep, so they choose like the oddest times to have parties and shit. I
I
don't
will
know.
admit, though, they played a couple of Usher songs. I was like, what? And I was singing one of them. I said, oh, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be mad at this.
I know, I
I was
love
singing my
Usher.
Usher song. I got out of character for a minute, so I was like, okay, I'll leave him alone. On them two cuts.
Yeah.
But
I'm excited because not this year, but the Super Bowl is coming back to Vegas next year. And when they were here last year, it was such an exciting event because we've never had an event like that huge here before. And it was a lot of fun having them here. I mean, everywhere it was really, really busy everywhere you went. And I hope that they get good singers when they come back. I forgot who it was. I think it was Justin Timberlake on Super Bowl last year, if I'm not mistaken. That's how much I follow football.
well, I don't follow any sports anymore. I used to be into basketball a lot, and I just don't follow it. Not no more because this I really don't follow a lot of things no more like I used to. I'm not gonna hold you up. When I said I don't follow TV, the new news media, I really don't. I don't follow any of it. I know I sound very sore and just like I have no life. I don't watch nothing. I just don't watch the TV tube like I used to, is my point.
Yeah, yeah. I
Football,
mean,
when they started taking that knee shit in football and sports, I'm like, I'm done. You guys, the only knee you should ever take is when you pray to God. That's
yeah,
so stupid. And it turned me away. I don't want to deal with it no more. To me, you should just fucking entertain. I don't want to hear your thoughts about this and that. Because you don't
yeah,
live my reality. You should not tell me how to think.
right.
They should entertain and do what they need to do and to entertain me.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and yeah. I mean, I know I watch hockey. I went to a hockey game one time, and that was a lot of fun.
I
Um,
bet that was.
yeah, I love hockey.
They rough too, man. They ain't afraid to knock out some teeth.
Oh
Yeah.
no, no, they're not. That's why I like it so much because it's just a lot of fun. I like watching hockey. But that's the only sport that I used to watch football all the time. I did like the Dallas Cowboys only because I like the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. I used to watch their shows, but now it's just like, yeah, I'm not into sports like, everybody else is. That's just not my thing anymore. I try to, make sure I know what's going on in the sports land in case a sports topic is brought up. At least I know halfway of what I'm talking about. I could join in on the conversations, but for the most part, I don't follow. I don't follow either.
I used to watch the Olympics too. I used to, the only thing I really liked a lot was I liked the gymnastics and the ice skating. I used to watch stuff like that.
Oh
But
yeah,
it just all that stuff to me don't even matter anymore. It just lost its way. They don't
yeah,
value those kind of people anymore. It's just like it just became so AI computerized, and I just I I really wish I can zap back into my generation. If I had a machine, I would probably go back to 1984, and
why?
I would just stay there for a while. Roller skate. It was just simple to be a child then. It wasn't all this heavy into computers and all this shit. It was like the beginning of it a little bit, but it was more. You still had to come in at nighttime. You had to be in at dinner time. Now it's just like you in all the time. You playing fucking video games. It, it's just a different reality for kids. It's
Yeah,
too fast, too quick. Back then, you had to earn it. You know what I mean? You had to be more into the community. You had to be more into the church. It ain't that way no more. It's kind of sad. It's really changed a lot since I've been a kid.
yeah, it has. And yeah, and the '80s music was really good too. I was into the '80s music a lot. I mean, there were some good jams for the '80s. So I remember, but
I don't have none of that love no more. The 80s music, that music from back then, is more about expressing your love, your feelings. Now it's like smack that booty. What the? How is that love smacking my booty? Like, how about wine and dine my ass, and maybe you might get to smack the booty later. I don't know, but like, how you would smack the booty before we wine and dine? Back then it was like wine and dine, and they made you can get some.
so
Now
let
it's the
me
opposite. Smack my booty, and then you get some and wine and dine me.
ask you this: have you ever had sex on a first date?
Um,
That was just random, huh?
um, have I had? Well, you know what? I did meet somebody one time, and it's like a magnet. It was like, it's like a pulling magnet. It was like on and popping instantly. It was like it was just something about him. It was the gun in his pants. He was a cop. He had a gun in his pants, and he had his little suit on. I was like, damn, and I knew he was a cop. And it was just something about him. He just the way he moved, the mannerisms. He was so manly. It just, yeah, I hit that motherfucker that night. But I was younger. You young. I wouldn't do that shit now. But I was young. I mean, we all do dumb shit. But
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing, that was a good fucking, you know what? And we spent time together. We had a blast, and it was a nice vibe I had with that guy. You
Oh,
know,
that's good. Yeah.
it wasn't a bad
Um,
experience, but no, I wouldn't. I mean, that was the only time I ever did that, and no, I would never do that again. No,
yeah.
especially now.
So, and the guy that my friends with benefits, I actually met him online. Oh my God. Show me your face, please.
Who is that?
It's supposed to be Bob.
What?
I'm
No
scared.
way! That would be beautiful if it's him.
I'm scared. All right. I something tells me this is Jim.
Oh, I don't know. Who is it?
Hi.
Who is this?
It's Bob, you dumb bitch. I heard you threw a
told
lot of nails out there in the grass for a bunch of kids to step on. You
that?
fucking weird whack job. It's Bob Farrell, you Jonelle toenail. It's your fucking daddy. Get on your knees and suck it. Shut up, Rainbow Melon, you dumb bitch. Shut up, Rainbow Melon, you dumb fucking cunt, you dumb bitch, Rainbow Melon. Yeah, go choke on a cucumber, you dumb bitch. Suck on my fat fucking cock, you dumb bitch. You fucking rainbow fucking melon. Yeah, suck on this fucking fat cock. You dumb fucking cunt. Yeah, suck it hard, bitches.
Yeah, that was fun.
Oh my God.
It's all right. I outdid him. Don't come over here playing over here when I'm on. Janelle,
I'm here.
Turn that down and let me say what I say.
Let me mute.
So let me tell you something, motherfucker, that you did that. I will outdo you anytime. I'm not scared of you. You are the devil for doing that. You made yourself look worse, dude. If you're trying to make yourself look better, guess what? You failed miserably. So when you come up here and want to outdo me on anything, bring it, bitch. Because guess what? I will outdo you every time and go, ah! And sing all over your evil ass. You ain't shit in my world. Goodbye. Go on, girl. Rainbow Melon is here.
What the entire fuck just happened?
I love it. That just made my panties wet. You know how much I give a fuck about that shit? I don't. You evil, cock-sucking white piece of trash. Let me tell you, if you do that again, I will sing for you every time. Because you know what? Over here, I stumped the devil, and I'll stump it all over your motherfucking face.
All right, that was salty. Was that salty?
Girl, I don't care who it is. He could be Pepper, for all I give a fuck.
I got some for that ass. Okay, entertain the audience for a second. I am going to grab something, and I am going to show what happens when you talk with me.
Hey, that's what we're going to do. Look, y'all. That's what we're going to do. Look, y'all. Look into the camera, girl.
All right. Entertain the like that.
Standing ovation! Woo! I'm so scared. What the fuck, man? You're so sad, dude. You gotta come a little better than that, honey. But Janelle, please save this. Please save it. You guys, I'm sorry you guys had to hear that yelling. But I had to out-talk that dude. He wanted to be heard so bad that he sounds so miserable. He looked miserable. And to me, if you're going to come up here, show your face. Just show your face, dude. Why hide behind a picture and pretend to be somebody else with the name on it? They ain't even your name. That even lets me know even more so that you are a wimp, a coward, and a wannabe. So the next time you come over here, please show yourself, honey, because that don't do shit for me. Anybody can be a fool. It don't take that much of a talent. Anybody can be an ass because we all wipe our ass. So what you just did was nothing. It was quite stupid. And you look stupid. So I enjoyed the stupidness with you. I don't mind over talking you. So I'm glad we had that encounter. I'm glad you feel good. And I hope your girl will rub your ass some more and maybe stick her middle finger up your asshole. That's how much I care about it. So once
Should
again,
I have just booted him? Was I wrong to let
no,
him up?
no, no. I wanted you to leave him there for a minute. I enjoy screaming in his ear. I'm just sad that the audience had to hear it that way. But let's just let you know, guys, there are fools on the internet that do not have a life. They're sad, and all you can do is just pray for them. That's all you can do. There's a lot of evil in this world. I have encountered evil so many times in my life that little tidbit bullshit, it don't do shit to me, man. It don't. I laugh at the devil. That shit's so stupid. Woo, we do. You is a miserable motherfucker. Oh, Janelle, you all right, girl? Don't let that get to you, honey. It ain't that deep. Where you at, Janelle? I hope Janelle gonna be all right. I'm sorry, guys. Maybe she should have booed him earlier, but I kind of had fun with that idiot. So I just think dude is sad. I don't know who he is. It sounds like what's his name? I ain't Jesus. Woo-wee. Anyway, guys, so I could talk about my experience a little bit yesterday.
I'm sorry. So I was on.
Now you come back now. Now you come
No,
back now.
I didn't.
Okay.
I was on Rumble. I'm trying to find that video that triggers him, and I can't remember what chapter that was. So that's where I was at. I think that was like chapter 51 or something.
Okay, why are you looking over there? I'm trying to figure out why you went over there. I didn't get it.
Because I'm trying to pull up a video that I know triggers Salty.
No, please don't do that.
Why? Look at what he just did to me. Why?
Listen, I ain't gonna be a part of that shit. I'm gonna drop if you do that. You can do it if you want to. It's your show. But I don't go back and forth like that. I ain't my game. I already did it already. I don't go beyond the curtain. He want beyond the curtain. I don't give motherfuckers beyond the curtain. Only time I give you fucking limelight. Only time I give you that is when you come over here and make an appearance. Other than that, I don't shine no more on you. You ain't worth all that to me. I don't go round 2, run 3, run 4. I deal with you when you bring your ass up here. The next time you come up here, you should show your motherfucking face. I ain't scared of you, dude.
Yeah, hit the link on Salty.
So you say, Janelle, you saying his name like you know who it is. And that's the other thing. You keep saying his name.
That's what I'm trying to find out from you. Was that Salty or not? Who was that? Because
Janelle. I don't give a fuck who it is. He didn't say who he was. So I'm not gonna say somebody's name if they ain't gonna identify. Why would I give that motherfucker that kind of credit? To me, if your bitch ass can come up here with your fucking name, I will not say your name because I don't know if it's you or not. You understand what I'm saying, Janelle? I don't play them kind of games. I'm too straightforward for that dumb shit. I will not profess your fucking name if you can't bring your stupid ass up here with your fucking name. I don't do that shit. That's how I was raised, Janelle. I don't address nobody. Now, if your fucking ass come up here, address the way you should be addressed. I don't do that kind of game. I don't do it. So, Janelle, if you want to bring his video up and pretend like that's him, go ahead. Other than that, I'm not going to be participating in that shit because I don't play that kind of game.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, I mean, that was just insane. I shouldn't have let him up.
Girl, that shit to me. That made me laugh.
And I shouldn't have let him up. That was my fault. I should not have let him up.
You kind of knew something wasn't right. But it's not. I'm not gonna. Let's just get on to something else because I don't give that kind of shit light. That's the devil, man. I don't let the devil get me. I'm too strong for that. So let's talk about something nice and pleasant and beautiful. Life is beautiful.
That kind of ruined my mood. I mean, I was in a
It
good
ruined
mood.
mine. Actually, it heightened mine. It made me want to talk about something even more good now because they obviously liked our show, or else they would have came up.
Yeah, they liked
Okay.
the topic that we were talking about. What was that? What was we talking about before that happened?
Well, we were talking about, swingers. I know that was like 2 minutes before we were talking about that. And then I was talking about the relationship I had. We talked about the one night stand. You asked me that. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember all that. Yeah.
Okay. So we were talking about that kind of deal. And I think we're
Okay.
just talking, I think we were going to talk about something else. And then we were interrupted by whoever the fuck that was. I mean, the fake whoever. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say it's Bob because that's definitely ain't Bob, but
No.
I don't know who it was. But let's move on.
Yeah. I mean,
What you
he's
got
just
planned for tomorrow?
so tomorrow, nothing because I know that I'm gonna be out all night with him. So I'm probably not gonna get home until like 4 or 5 in the morning. So I'm probably just gonna rest all night and that's what the plan is right now. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, and then just get some rest and everything. So why does this shit always happen to happen on my shows? What the entire fuck?
Shouldn't. That's what I call you. Shouldn't. Why am I calling you that girl's name? Woo.
That's what upsets me.
I know
That's what
somebody
upsets
else in
me.
my family with the same name. I was calling that name today too. That's funny. I hope she
Yeah.
comes around this show too. I kind of miss Chanel a little bit. I ain't talked to her
Yeah.
in a hot minute. I'm
Yeah.
outside in the front and it's outside in front, and they got some old blues playing over here.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, didn't you tell me Chanel said something to you on the you said she spoke or something on one of your community tabs or something?
Yeah, yeah. She left a couple of comments on my latest pre-show that I did on Friday for X. She left a comment.
Yeah.
I think she left a couple, and then she watched my mom's video. So tomorrow night, as far as going live, I probably will not do the pre-show tomorrow. So yeah, I won't be there. So, and why am I going to do a pre-show for a show I'm not going to? So
Well, it's your right.
yeah, it is. It is. I just think it keeps the peace that way.
I'm
So
playing some old blues over here, man. Some old soul, like sad blues. Give me my bottle blues.
hang on a sec. Keep talking. I'm gonna do something real quick. Quit talking.
Oh
Oh
man.
Lord.
Let's
Okay.
see, guys. So tomorrow I gotta start getting my stuff charged up for my
Hi,
job tomorrow.
Jim.
What's going
What's up,
on?
Jim? Hi.
Somebody. Somebody.
Hey, so I heard you had
Somebody.
salty pancakes up here.
Is that who
Yeah.
that was? He didn't identify, so I don't identify.
Yeah, he came up using Bob's name. I thought it was maybe you at first trying to play a joke or something, but I think it was Salty.
Oh
Oh,
well.
Jim, Jim, hold on.
Who cares? Fuck him. If it's him, I don't know. He didn't identify, so I don't identify him. If
Well,
you
it's
can't
easy
come
to
up
know if
here
it's
with your
him. Just
name,
ask him if he's molested any of his sisters lately.
yeah, no,
He's right next
no,
to
he
you.
wanted to say some nasty shit, so nobody was letting him have that kind of air. I wasn't.
Yeah, get him off the panel. He's going to get you struck, Joe, now.
Yeah.
I'm okay. Yeah, 'cause he's not saying anything.
Yeah, he's going to
Oh
show
my
a
god.
dick or
Hey, can I
something, or
talk though?
I screamed the
he
whole
might
time. Who
show he
cares?
might show one of his
Unaffected.
girlfriend's fat rolls, and you'll think it's a butt crack. You never know.
Oh,
Let me for all those people. By the way, Johnny Yarborough's getting ready to go on. I just wanted to let you know. I didn't know how much
Yeah,
longer
I
you
know.
guys were on, but let me give you an example of. Let me just give everybody a little bit of a tail of the tape. By the way, I talked to Ty Corbin tonight. Salty, I can set up a meeting with you and Ty Corbin anywhere in your town this week. Just let me know. Confront him face to face, a senior citizen. Bring your girlfriend to videotape it. So when you get your ass kicked, she could, take you to the hospital. And then when you ring up the hospital bills, she can help you file for bankruptcy.
you think that's going to really happen?
He'll never, ever, ever, ever face to face confront somebody. Never. The only one he could do that to would be women or people like Steve. Like, He went and confronted Weezer at the post office, but like would not do that to Ty Corbin. He would never, ever, ever do that to any of those people. So when Ty Corbin drove past his house, what did he do? Got a restraining order on him. Imagine being a grown man and getting a restraining order on another man who's a senior citizen. It just screams pussy.
Yeah.
And then we interview his sister, his biological sister, and his niece. And they both say a couple of Thanksgivings ago, they didn't even want to be in the same room with him and told the whole family how he molested her when she was 7. I mean, it's insane. He said he was independently wealthy. He needed a public defender. He said he was married. His girlfriend's just some fat cunt whose dad killed himself, so she's got daddy issues. The family's a total train wreck. His biological father wants nothing to do with him. His stepdad beat the shit out of him for molesting his sister. I mean, he got arrested. And then he goes on Crystal Ann's show last night and is asking people about voting. He might as well just go up on stage and ask people on panel about the moon landing or about, I don't know, deep sea diving to the bottom of the Earth's ocean's depths to find the Titanic, because he's got a better chance of doing that than voting. Salty, you're a convicted felon. Watch everybody else vote and we'll tell you who wins. You're not allowed to vote. You forfeited that right when you robbed and stole and did all that shit years ago. You're a loser. You're a zero. Your girlfriend is a big pig. I told you. Come see me east of the Mississippi. You have already proven you will not show up for a fight, and that if anybody enters your state or your area or your street, you will call the cops. Your neighbor who's a cop, the police that's a cop. The only cop you won't confront is the one that's raising your oldest son and grandkid. Dumb fuck. I've dealt with people like him, and they all have. YouTube is their only avenue. The only avenue he has. And he is so bad at it that he's continuously trying to follow me around. They threw him out of those other fucking communities. Hey, Salty, why don't you read the part where Dylan Rounds' mom says he was in gay relationships before he ever went out to the desert? Why don't you read that part, since you're so into the case? I mean, you two have seen that, right? We've shown it how many times? He's never mentioned it.
Nope.
You know?
No.
Yeah. No, hasn't. You know? Salty, why don't you put your niece on the phone? She was there when her mom outed you for molesting her as well. Notice she didn't come on the show.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same. And then he's following these shows around. The most money he ever made was $1,400. Now, in his world, that's huge. That's huge. Because he really doesn't have any money. He lives off that woman. He's paying $2,000 a month in rent, drives around a piece of shit car they share. Has a studio, garage, in a rented house. We talked to his landlord. How many times have the police been in his house for domestic violence since January 2021? A ton.
Well,
that's salty. Salty pancakes. The only thing left is for me to beat your fucking face in. And if I ever, and I mean ever, you ever come around me, ever come to where I'm at, you'll see what that's like. And I guarantee you that I will not go as easy on you as your stepdad did.
That is crazy. I just don't know why he would come over to this channel and do that.
Attention.
Yeah.
To me, he didn't identify himself, so.
Better make sure that's Marzi, girl, Jonelle. Don't be stupid.
Marzi, sorry.
Hey.
I was about to remove you. Hi, Marzi.
Yeah, Jonelle, you got to let these people show you their face before you pop them up here. They're eventually going to get you.
Okay. Yeah, I got to start doing that. Hi, Marzi. How are you?
I'm good. For some reason, I did not get a notification, but is this a second channel of yours?
Yes, this is my backup channel that I am using for right now. I need to get my other channel back up and running soon because I need to get that monetized and get that going. So,
okay. Well, I just subscribed to it, so I can't chat with anybody just yet because I got to wait 10 minutes. But Hey,
Well,
hey,
X said that.
everybody.
Yeah, X said that was at Salty. I couldn't really tell.
Hey, Mr. X.
So what happened?
he says, the interesting thing is he says he always wins. And I'm trying to think of all the things he said he was going to beat us at. He said he would have an OTT type channel. He has not. He said that he was independently wealthy. He is not. He said that he was going to own and sue us and own what we own. He has not. He said that he was going to get us served. He has not. I mean,
Yeah,
you can go down the list of things.
Yeah, he
And then
said
he's
he's
got that
gonna.
fucking fraud. The biggest fraud of the Dylan Rounds case was Brookie. I was the one that got into a fight with Doug because I said she's lying her fucking ass off. She is known for being the biggest. She lied more than Jim Brenner. And that's his co-host. That's what he is. That is what he is relegated to. A fat pig who couldn't find her father because he was down the street in prison. So Brookie, whose dad was in prison, no wonder she's on Salty's show. He's her dad 25 years ago. It's fucking insane. She ran from people. She lied for months. I would find it very. Hey, Jonelle, maybe Brookie should show the verification that Doug paid her to come and lie. And why would you do that? They're making fun of me because I told the truth and they didn't like it.
Yeah.
Then again, he's got a girl up there who lied and profited from it. Just fucking lied.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jim Terry TV on Tuesday on the OTT, 1 o'clock Eastern.
Well,
So he hasn't won anything. Hey, Salty, show us how much of a winner you are. Have your girlfriend turn her fucking camera on.
That's why he came here. He wanted you to come here, Jim.
Well, he's been following us around. His channel is getting 32 live views. He's getting nothing. He buys views, and then when those views run out, or where the show's off, he's got like 100 views total. He's got nothing. He's not even monetized. He was a failure at Rumble, and we have his statistics. The most he ever made was 1,400. That was when he was going to fight Ty Corbin. I tell you what, Salty, meet Ty Corbin face to face somewhere. I'll stay off of YouTube for 2 months. Let's see how that goes.
And do you think he was the one that did that spamming and homegrown
Yes,
stuff?
and I think Crystal Ann's in on it, and here's why. They did it to her channel, and she didn't flip out about it or go on this or what's going on. They acted like it was a big joke. The reason Crystal Ann is cool with it is it looks like somebody's doing it to her too. So she didn't care that Salty did it to her because it makes it look like she act too. Notice they didn't do it to Fumble Nuts. They didn't do it to Betty Hayward. They didn't do it to Danielle.
And so you think
She's right along with it. She's had him on panel 3 weeks in a row. I mean, after he insulted her fucking husband. They're that desperate for views, Marzi.
Yeah, well, more power.
So being that that wasn't done on Fumble's channel or any of the people that are associated with them, does that mean that Salty and Fumble are now
Does Fumble ever have a link up? Does he ever have his link up on the top of? Does he ever have it pinned up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's how I got up here.
No, how about Fumble Nuts?
Oh,
a fumble fucker. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't
No.
go over there.
No, he ain't gonna do that.
Sorry, why you'll never see
He got last week was a huge loss for all the haters. We crushed Fumble Nuts. We're on every show. Crystal Ann's programming was terrible. I mean, just everything we've touched has turned to gold. It's really got to hurt him. And at the beginning of the year, we could start going to our corporate sponsors on our show. It's been amazing.
But what is the point of putting bots like that in the chat? What is that exactly supposed to do?
I don't know.
Disrupt your shit. Disrupt your shit and let you know he here. That's what that do.
We don't know. It doesn't do anything to us. Doesn't do anything to us. We're on the OTT. Can't do that over there. Our birthday show was the biggest in history. The Crab Leg Friday show, not this Friday, but last, was the most in history.
Congratulations, Jim.
hey,
It's hard to beat.
Yeah.
Rainbow Melon.
Yeah.
How was the wedding? I bet you had a blast.
It was beautiful.
I bet.
I saw pictures. A lot of white people. About 3-1 to blacks.
There was black people in there too. I just didn't scope the whole room, Jim.
I saw pictures. I found it. It was all over the websites.
Oh.
Let's just say it looked like, if I'd say a boatload of white people, I'd say a drop of some black folks.
Okay, there's some drop of other people in there too. You didn't have that. I mean, there was a little mix. It was a little mixture of other people. There's a few Italians. There was a few
Italians are white.
People from Colombia. There was some of them in there too. You didn't see them.
When you got to the inn and got all settled in, did you get some stupid ass phone call?
Phone call.
Yeah, and you know what? Yeah, I advertised for you too, Jim, because I had a long conversation with her today, and the lady that owns the inn I was at.
Oh, God.
What lady?
Oh, now he's gonna play dumb. Didn't you call? Didn't you call?
No, I didn't talk to any lady. I talked to a guy. I never talked to any lady. I talked to a guy. He said he owned it.
And her husband you talked to, the lady that owns it. I talked to her today, and she thought it was funny and humorous because I told her who you were, and I did a little advertisement for your fucking show.
Oh, there you go.
You're welcome.
Doesn't he just know how to piss you off, though? There you are, just in a nice place, just trying to max and relax, and freaking Jim Terry's calling you on the phone. What a nightmare.
Hold on. I didn't call the phone. I called the front desk. The rooms didn't have, it was some kind of bed and breakfast or something. There was no phones in the rooms. I've never heard of that.
Oh, it was beautiful there. Everywhere I looked.
Was it a bed and breakfast?
I don't know. I didn't go down there to check all that. I like my privacy, so I was getting out. I had my own little private entrance and out, in and out. So I used a lot more than anything. I didn't go through the main anything.
I've been to a few bed and breakfasts, and they don't have phones in the room, and I like it that way.
Peaceful.
Yes. Well, I'm glad you had a good time. I'm sure it was an absolutely beautiful ceremony and reception. And I wish her and her hubby many years of wedded bliss.
I saw a picture of him. He looked like Kenny Hines.
How do I block the back chat? How do I block this? Can I block it?
Well, you could block the person that comes up in the back chat. But I don't know if you could block. I mean, I don't know. I'm not looking at the chat.
What's that mean?
Huh?
It says salty wins, bitch. What's that mean? What's he win? Typing? He just typed me.
I guess
shit off me.
I'll tell you, when he went to a carnival and they guessed his girlfriend's weight at 300 pounds, so they want a stuffed animal.
Oh my God!
You are a fucking winner.
All right, so fill me in. Salty came up on your panel?
Yeah, he came
as Bob Farrell.
As Bob Farrell, yes.
No
I didn't know it was Salty at first.
He ain't getting nothing on me.
No.
Rainbow Melon, I have some questions about the wedding. Do you know where they're going on their honeymoon?
No.
Well, why would
you still don't know? A mother doesn't know where her daughter's going on the honeymoon?
I'm going to keep that to myself.
So she knows.
You do know.
Not telling.
Oh, okay.
I know. Yeah.
Probably like Pittsburgh or something.
No, hell no.
That's romantic.
Detroit.
I mean, he asked for her hand in marriage in France. Oh, Paris. They were in Paris.
Let me ask you this. Who all in your family was there? How many sisters? One or none?
One. Yeah, one.
Did you roommate with her?
I had my own room. I was by myself, and I loved it.
Oh.
All by myself.
Did you walk her down the aisle?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
and
how awesome!
Who else? Who else?
What do you mean, who else?
It was you and who else? It wasn't just you.
That's
You're
all.
nosy, Jim.
That's all. No, it's all
Well, no,
right.
the pictures are all over the fucking internet. When people get married, they have something called the knot. We found it all. Me and Mr. X were checking it out. They gave their
Really?
story, how they met. He looks just like Kenny Hines.
No, he don't look nothing like no Kenny Hines.
Oh,
Yeah,
The
no.
guy
He's
must
got
have a
red
lot of
hair.
money because you could
No,
tell
he
it.
don't look
You could
nothing
tell
like
his
no
dick's so small he could piss on his own nuts.
oh my God.
Jim, you know what? Your nuts are boiled.
I can't believe they're going on a honeymoon. There's no way
Well, what's
she's
wrong
with
with
that
going?
guy other than his money.
Jim, you know
I could
what,
tell.
Jim? Oh my God, Jim, you're such a moron. You know that? Let me tell you something, Jim. My daughter has her own fucking money. Are you like, you know what, Jim? You kind of like slightly a little like special on that. I don't want
We've
to say
got the video.
thing. It's not that. Maybe it's more of ignorance. So my sister,
When she
I mean,
wrote her vows in her vows were his bank account number.
Money. Get it right. Get it right.
Lord, here we go, Marzi.
She said, "I do" to his bank account.
Ding ding, round one over.
Right?
I'll let,
Night's still early.
I'll let you have the floor, Jimmy. I'm gonna throw some imaginary peanuts towards your way. I'm gonna let you have the floor.
I give their marriage 3 years, the most.
Jim, why come you have never been married, Jim?
That's a good question.
It's not that I've never been married. I've never been divorced.
Oh,
X, you should come up on panel.
Rainbow Melon, I was going to ask you the same question.
shut up, Jim.
Rainbow Melon was going to get married, but then she found out her kid's dad was already married.
So, Jim, do you ever want to get
Jim,
married or no?
Stop that.
If I found the right person, it would have to be, like if Rainbow Melon's daughter's husband.
Because Jim is full of crap. Jim
If
likes to
Rainbow
hear
Melon's
himself
daughter's
talk.
husband had a sister with that kind of money, then yeah.
One not making any sense, so he makes up shit for a laugh. Whatever, Jim.
Oh, that's right. X, safe flight tonight or in the morning.
I mean, look at the fucking wedding picture. She's got her hand on his wallet and 3 of them.
Oh my God, Jim!
Hey, Jim, guess what? At least he has a wallet. Where's yours?
Got her hand on his Cash App.
I'm kind of scared to ask this question, but Jim, what is your idea of a perfect good wedding?
I've never been to one.
I've never been to a wedding.
And there you go.
I kind of walked right into that one, yeah.
No, but I mean, like, how could he even talk about what's a good wedding and what's not if he ain't never been to one?
Well, yeah.
I didn't say the wedding wasn't good. I said the marriage wouldn't last more than 3 years. I didn't say it was a bad wedding. It could have been a great wedding and ceremony.
You know what?
Don't my daughter again. Hold up, guys.
3 years.
Talking about my daughter again. Wait a minute, brother.
Oh, 3 years at the most.
Smart ass white boy. Are you talking about my daughter? Spit it.
Are you asking me?
Yeah. You talking about my daughter again? Yeah, I think.
I'm talking about yes.
Well, that took a long time. You are a fucking jerk.
Jim, don't put shit like that out into the universe. Don't do that.
Go on. Somebody else.
Hold on, I'm looking something up.
He's
I'm looking something up
right now.
Jim, you need to be doing a robocall. Oh,
I will. Hold on. Here we go. So I'm looking it up right now. Well, you got 16 different channels. I don't know what the fuck's going on. So here's the deal. 41% of interracial couples divorce within the first 10 years. 31% if it's same race marriages. So yeah.
What year is that?
In the 2000s.
Okay, this is 2024. The 2000s is not 2024.
I mean, do you think it's probably higher now?
You're going by some old shit. This some new. Find the new shit and come back at me. Yeah, type a little faster on that Google.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. I did it. Now it's 44%. You're right. It's higher now than it was in 2003. Yeah.
You're a smart ass. You know that?
Here's what's going to happen. Let me tell you what's going to happen.
Oh, gosh.
They're going to be together.
Mm-mm.
They're going to have a kid. He's going to get sick of the novelty. You know, a little black puss here and there ain't bad on the side, but you got to be with it for the next 45 years.
Okay, next subject.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
You're so rude and crude. You know that? Where's your hot dog at? You need to stick it in your mouth. It's open. Where's your hot dog?
I'm not going there. I'm gonna keep my
His mouth is all open and shit.
I'm in enough trouble. I'm good.
He's hungry. He ain't had none in so long. He's so hungry. Look at his open mouth.
I can go so many places with that, but I'm not gonna.
There it goes. The real hot dog. The top dog.
By the way, hot dogs, the exact same thing that was served at the wedding reception at Rainbow Melon's daughter's wedding. Hot dogs and hamburgers, ladies and gentlemen.
Is that really a hot dog or is that a baseball bat?
No, it's a hot dog. You think I'm holding a baseball bat with my fingers like that? What the fuck? Am I Andre the Giant? All right, listen. I got shit I got to do. I got to go over to Johnny Yarborough's show and watch him pretend to be straight.
All right, let's go to Johnny's, y'all. Bye.
He's a trip, man. Okay, well.
What are you going to do?